Hey everybody, how's it going? I got some really important stuff to talk about in terms of UFC and Pride. If UFC has pushed somebody in the front, in the front, um, there's been killings in the back. There's been killings in the back because they're so high on cocaine and being hardened all the time. Um, they don't wanna do what others do when they get ready to fight. They get all loose. They get loose, and then just before they hit, they stiffen. They get loose. But Pride doesn't like that because they don't want fights being so exciting that people are literally crying and yelling for them to keep the fight going. Because it's such a remarkable thing to see them both fighting with what? With them all freaking going at it, saying, I got in my face crushed so many times, and I got in surgery on my face. I got in surgery on my face plenty of times. It's not an issue for me. Um, what's significant about what I'm talking about is that everyone has the right to call an army outside of America to kill as many as they can uh, uh, until they're eradicated. But what they really want is they want a chance for their blood to be on the land. So when they die, they say, no, I'm part of the land. No, I'm part of the land. I made it in. I'm part of the land. So UFC is extremely terrified, along with Metalocalypse, because I saw one of their things, and they were basically what it said in the front. It's telling me what it is, what they're doing, and what they're gonna be saying for me again, basically, because it's basically speaking for me. It's speaking for me, and before I put the my opinion up, before I put my opinion up, it was taken off. It was changed. It was changed. And what's significant about Metalocalypse is that they killed everybody inside the room that wasn't fucking white. Because Metalocalypse is going to have to be killed for being a bunch of fascists. A bunch of fascists. Okay? They call themselves Death Clock because it's only a matter of time before they get killed like others have been killed in the past, saying that this is not Russian music, this is not, and they get killed because there's true hardcore freaking not fans, hardcore members. Okay, and if it's not what they say it is, they're gonna kill them. But they give them all this, they give individuals all this money, all these drugs, and all this shit to make them hardened, not freaking soft, to be sensitive. Because what's significant about the hardened that I'm talking about is that with UFC and Pride, they make themselves hardened. So that's why they're so damn fucking slow. Because when they're fighting, they say it may not look like it, but they're putting a lot into it, a lot into grabbing each other. And I'm like, yeah, that's why they get tired so damn fast. They don't move backwards trying to freaking control someone's body to take them down because they got you in this cocaine high stream mentality. So, with the fact that how UFC has been acting, everyone has the right because they don't want other nations don't want UFC's characteristics coming to their side. That's the scariest shit that can happen. Is that some just demand it? Like I demand to see UFC fights. I demand it. Okay, so um, they're worried. They're worried that inevitably it's gonna freaking make its way to the close to the outskirts, close to the outskirts of America. And then eventually they're just gonna sell UFC CDs right there when money gets tight. They're like, I'm not gonna give a fuck what they say. Right, everything costs a fucking arm and a leg now. Money's tight. So, all around the lines, what's the most significant part about all of this, what I'm saying, there was a big line of white people. There was a big line of white people around the outskirts of America that got shot down today. They got down today because they were going to go to America and start saying that they're Rodolfo Rudy. I'm Rudy Rodolfo. Because they know it was the end of Death Clock and their fascist ways. All right, so Death Clock and all the white members in one of the rooms got killed. And all the whites all around, or whatever it is, they got killed. They got killed because they were being ultra sensitive to the fact that the original Death Clock members got killed. They got killed because they've been found out of being a fascist gout. They gouts your eyes if you don't like the fashion that they have. Like, no, I don't like this shit. This shit. Like, dude, you might as well wear a fucking dress with the fucking with the fucking gay. Yeah, you don't like hearing cool shit. Like, you still feel like you're fresh and 16 because you know you're old fucking news to the fucking to the freaking ladies that are in their 20s when they're all fucking in their 80s wearing fucking bondage and shit, trying to fucking pass bondage as metal. It's not metal. It's not fucking metal, and that's what they were promoting bondage when they weren't promoting fat. I don't think they really said if it was metal fashion or not, but even if they did, it's bondage. Like, you take a look at it, dude, the bondage actually goes back way farther than you think. If you look at the shit from Hercules times and they fucking got shit that looks like bondage,